Yo, what is up guys, Ghost here, welcome back to another video. So today, after much speculation over the past couple of days, after Marcus Lehto, the co-creator of the Master Chief, the Halo universe, who is of course heading up the new narrative-driven campaign for the upcoming Battlefield title, he seemingly left EA, and we have finally gotten confirmation that that is indeed the case. So that being said, why did he leave, and what does that mean for the future of Battlefield? Before we get into the video guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy the content on the channel. Whilst today's video might be a little bit on the negative side, I suppose, tomorrow we have update 6.4 dropping and I will be covering everything going over that update. We're going to probably be doing a live stream of sorts, so make sure you are subbed up so you don't miss out on any of that. Oh, and also we are like 5 subscribers away from 50,000, so if we can hit 50k on this video, that would be awesome. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so here is the confirmation. So Marcus, in his own words here, says, yes, I have left EA on my own accord. This was a very tough decision for me to make. I want to thank the Battlefield community for allowing me to listen to you while I was able. Your feedback will help make Battlefield stronger, and I wish the teams at EA all the best moving forward. In the meantime, I will be taking time away from games to see what, if anything, I want to do next. So I'm sure you guys had already heard about this. There have been several videos going up, not just on my channel, but other creators' channels as well. Over the weekend, it's been all over Twitter, etc. So this is pretty interesting here because now we have that confirmation that Marcus left of his own accord. EA didn't kick him out. They didn't shut down the studio and cancel the campaign, at least I hope not, or anything like that. You know, this could have been, as I've mentioned before, for health reasons, but this sentence here, saying, in the meantime, I will be taking time away from games to see what, if anything, I want to do next, it kind of sounds a little bit like he's leaving with a sour taste in his mouth. You know, it makes me feel like there was some kind of a falling out or a misunderstanding between him and EA, or perhaps even Vince Zampella. I have to say, it is very strange timing after he just posted this picture of the whole Ridgeline Games team together. You know, everything's honky-dory. They're having a wonderful lunch, he says here, in his own words, and this is just on the 2nd of February, so I think when this picture was taken, it looks like Marcus had absolutely no intention of leaving, but now just within the space of a month, things have changed drastically. So why did he leave? Well, my best bet is simply that Marcus Lehto is an extremely ambitious man. After all, he did help create not just the Master Chief, but the entire Halo franchise. He's also had his own game studio and worked on his own games before, although it wasn't that much of a success, I believe. And so if he ended up in a situation where he was maybe being a little bit too ambitious with the campaign, and EA came in and stepped on his toes and said, you know what, Marcus, hold on a minute, mate, you know your place, then maybe he just sort of got up out of his chair and said, you know what, if you're not going to give me the creative freedom to create this campaign, then I'm out of here. Now, obviously, I'm just spitballing here. This is sheer speculation on my part. I really don't know what happened to him. And to be honest with you guys, for me and you, it really doesn't matter what happened. What does matter is, what does this mean for the franchise and the next Battlefield game? So I do think the campaign is an important part of the Battlefield franchise. It may not be as important as the multiplayer, which is, of course, what we're all going to be spending the vast majority of our time playing, some of us more than others, but the storytelling and the world building that can be achieved with a narrative-driven campaign shouldn't be underestimated. It also serves as a pretty handy tutorial to boot, and if you take a look at Battlefield 2042, I mean, yes, I will freely admit the specialists in this game aren't exactly that captivating as characters, but who knows, maybe if they'd have had a campaign with those specialists and maybe some better voice acting than some of the god-awful lines that we had when the game released, maybe we would have a little bit better of a connection to those characters. Now, the big question here is, who is going to take over this campaign? Who is going to start leading Ridgeline Studios? You know, who is the lead writer on the campaign? Has the entire campaign already been written yet? Probably. And ultimately, who will actually be taking over from Marcus? A lot of these questions we don't yet know the answer to, and I'm sure that is going to come to light in the next weeks and months. Now, a lot of people have been spelling out that it's all doom and gloom for Battlefield with this news, and whilst they think that that is a bit of an over-exaggeration, and the campaign is nowhere near as important as the multiplayer, you know, if we would be seeing Vince Zampella, who is basically in charge of the whole shebang, if he would be leaving, yeah, that certainly wouldn't be good at all. But let's not beat about the bush here, this certainly isn't a good omen either. If he has been forced out because EA wouldn't allow him to follow his own creative vision and they wanted to cut corners, just like how they did with Battlefield 2042, well, that certainly doesn't bode well for the future or the next game overall. Furthermore, this really throws a spanner in the works when it comes to the game's development, because as you guys will know, a lot of the maps in Battlefield games are directly taken, or at least inspired by the campaign, the weapons are from the campaign, a lot of the characters maybe, and some of the cosmetics for the soldiers in the multiplayer are also from the campaign characters, so if all of that stuff is on hold while they figure out who is going to replace Marcus and he's just sort of done a walkout, then that's going to delay the entire game. I dare say we will never find out the truth of why Marcus left. That is most likely between him, EA, and everybody else who works at those companies that are involved. And if I know EA correctly, they probably won't even bother commenting on this. Hopefully we'll find out who is going to be heading up Ridgeline Games in the future. But yeah, guys, quite the development. Let me know all of your guys' thoughts, leave them down below, and let's get a bit of a conversation going about this, because I will be very interested to hear what you guys think. As always, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more Battlefield, and I'll see you guys in the next one.